How's it going, everybody on YouTube? We have a super special Pokemon Unite video. We're talking about Hoopa. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Hoopa came out in Pokemon Unite. And you know that this Pokemon is absolutely changing the way that this game is played. Undeniably, undebatable. Plus, it's a psychic type. I got Justin here too. Justin, say what's up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Grassler Justin. Really excited to be talking about this guy. So, in all of my MOBA experience, I've never quite seen something like this before. This is pretty game-changing. Like, Unite truly will never be the same again.
Yeah, I woke up one day, I checked my group chat, and our buddy Doug had said, hey, Hoopa got into Unite, cool. And I said, Hoopa, okay, psychic type, let me go check out some gameplay. I checked out the gameplay, and I messaged these guys back, and I was like, this changes everything.
It does.
Literally everything is different, and like you said in the thumbnail, this is an auto-include and highly competitive play, and we're going to talk about that after.
Not even just highly competitive, anything that's even remotely organized. So even if it's just like a couple of people in like a duo or trio queue, like you guys have to have Hoopa on your team. If you don't have Hoopa, you're doing it wrong. And also, if you have a group of friends that play Unite, like we do in the PMC crew, one of the things, like in terms of like air quotes homework that everybody has is like you all have to get good with Hoopa. Everyone.
Yeah.
Like that's just a prerequisite now. You have to be every single person at any point in time, depending on the who wants to play what, or what friends are over, or whatever scenario. Everyone needs to be able to have Hoopa as an option, kind of like Blastoise. It's just an auto include.
Yeah. So we're going to roll some gameplay here while we talk about some of the plays live, and we're going to talk about Hoopa conceptually. And yeah, man, let's roll it. Let's get talking. Okay, so we talked about Hoopa and how Hoopa changes the game. By the way, Justin is on Hoopa here. I am on Dragonite. It's Hyperspace Hole. So what Hyperspace Hole does is it's a move where you basically plant a warp hole in the map, and your partners and yourself can jump into this warp hole and teleport back to base. Sounds great, right? Right, Justin? Sounds awesome.
It's truly insane. I think it's the most broken part of his entire kit.
Yep. And it just gets better and better.
So the second part of that is that you then teleport back.
Yeah, so with a full heal. So you'll see, obviously, a few times in this video, Justin's going to drop a Hyperspace Hole when I'm at low HP or mid HP. I'm going to hop in that hole, and I'm going to come back full health, and we're going to win some team fights.
Right there it is.
Yep. So that's Hyperspace Hole. The other thing about Hyperspace Hole that is game-changing is you can drop it on your own goal zone, and you will be able to instantly teleport from goal zone to goal zone, and it would be it's just
at your outermost goal zone in the other lane.
Yep, perfect way of wording it, because I was going to go into this long-winded thing about.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So your outermost goal to your outermost goal. You cannot drop Hyperspace Hole on your home goal for any reason. I believe. I don't think it works at all.
I don't think so either.
So yeah. That is the reason that's so significant, obviously, is because you can instantly rotate yourself and your entire team from objective to objective. In my opinion, Hoopa should always rotate to objectives. I mean, obviously, maybe game state changes things.
No, I agree. I think it's pretty much like one of those 99% rules.
Yeah, like maybe you're getting pushed hard. Like an objective might be up, but maybe you're getting pushed hard on your own goal. Then maybe Hoopa should be there. But like, when you see that 30-second timer for an objective with Hoopa, or if you just know when they're going to be up, it's time to get down there, and it's time to help your team get there. So
Absolutely.
Here,
the big thing about Hoopa in lane is making sure that just in general, making sure that you understand when and where is appropriate to drop your portals. Like, and you have to be a little bit, because there's that timer before you warp back, you kind of have to gauge it a little bit, so it does take a little bit of getting used to. But I think definitely early, like especially the first half of the game, teleporting from top to bot or vice versa, because it's a 2-way street.
Yeah, so
right
like
here,
right
you're going to see it. So you see on the mini-map right there, you can go from top to bottom or bottom to top. I'm trying to get the Aegislash to come in and come down, but he doesn't jump this time.
Yeah, he's defending goal, so you'll see that Aegislash actually like is pretty insane. He does a really good job up there, so it's okay that he stayed up there.
And you can see right there, I just pop the Magician. That's the ability. Basically, I get an extra berry that I could just press L3 and get for free.
Yep. See, now here's something really important. I think you left a berry for the team there.
Correct.
And then you use Hyperspace Hole to heal yourself rather than
correct.
Use the berry. So like, there's another thing. Like, and like you said, it does take a little bit of practice. Like it takes some time to know, because like I've been
like
playing
right there. I put
too.
that hole forward because I didn't know if because that rabbit is Randy online, and I wasn't sure if they were gonna go forward or not. So I put it there a little bit forward in case they do. Then they'd have a free heal for being aggressive.
Yep. So then, obviously, the other move you're running is Phantom Force. It gives you a little bit more, like you can jump into a fight and then you can jump right back. Like you're gonna do.
It's sort of like Volt Switch on Zero Aura. Yeah.
Like you'll see the little ball there, the little arrows. Right here, this is an absolutely sick play from Venusaur. No spoilers, but spoilers. Yeah, that was just sick.
Yeah, like he got a perfect snipe. We were trying to get it.
Yeah, nothing to do about that. So like that's a situation where maybe Aegislash would have been maybe nice to have Aegislash. Justin's trying to drop those Hyperspace Hole there to help me, but then I'm dead, and he's like, all right, I'm not
going back to that one. See, that's an important thing too. Is like you don't always take the train back, and there is a timer for each Pokemon on the map. It's shorter for Hoopa himself, but every Pokemon on your team will have a cooldown. You can't just spam go back, come back, go back, come back. Like there'll be a delay before you can use it again.
Yeah.
See right here now he goes down, and we're all going to go down and defend because they just scored bot and they're going to be pushing up to the second one, and they actually overextend here. Brandon's fully evolved Dragonite. That's what we like. Fully realized dragons. Takes a bunch of damage taking out the first one, but then he comes back full HP and just a zoom in. So I put that portal off to the side in case anybody wants or needs it. Make sure that we get all the goals, and we're going to kind of I think we go back to base here, and then we're going to jump top.
Yeah, Rotom is up, so we're heading up that way. This is a situation where it's like our team needs to press the down button.
But right here, this is important. So I press right that there, and now you're about to see the ultimate. So I transform into Unbound mode, so the Hoopa basically has like this giant Super Saiyan mode inside of him, and he has like a bunch of floating arms like Shiva. It's pretty sick. It's actually a really cool animation. But his ultimate is just insane. So when he pops the ultimate, there becomes a portal behind his back, and anywhere on the map, if you're an ally, so you can see Brandon just goes into the Hyperspace Hole right there, comes back full HP, and now he's going to go take out the enemy Aegislash. But, so when his ultimate is popped, anywhere on the map, if you're an ally, there will be a little like notification in the middle of your screen that you can press R3, and you will teleport straight to Hoopa.
Yeah. So that Rotom that they were pushing, that should have went in.
That should have went in. We defended that Rotom at a first goal, 5v5.
If Hoopa does not exist in this game, that gets pushed. But because Hoopa exists, that goal is still up and still intact.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I mean, it was on the onus of you and I to already be up there and have the forethought to like know where to go and what to do, which is really important. I mean, not to toot our own horn, but like you have to know map movement. Being really good at your map movement and like Brandon said about objective control. Like Hoopa, I don't think he's gonna be great in the jungle. I just don't like his damage. But in terms of like that mentality or that mindset, which supports always have to have, like in any MOBA, supports have to have really good map movement to be able to help their team, in the most crucial time.
Yeah, and I think people will just kind of like they'll get used to playing with Hoopa too, because like I think you should play him in lane, and then whatever lane he's in, like if you see him like. Say you're 1 minute into the game or whatever, and he drops Hyperspace Hole on his goal. Like it's kind of on you as a player to like, if there's nothing going on at your lane, maybe you go up there and help them for a minute, and then like a good Hoopa player will send you back.
And then you just take another Hyperspace Hole back.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you go up top or something, you know, defend against that counter gank or, you know, whatever's going on. Maybe even push and get some scoring in and then go back.
Yeah. So gameplay is wise here. Me and Justin make the call. Okay, we get the rotom, and then we decide. Wait. Okay, birds up. Split.
Yeah, look at the timer.
Push.
Like, this is insane. This is that moment. Like, my ulti's up. This is where we're at. So the Aegislash was 50, and then the Cinderace, just being Cinderace, are trying to push with a Rotom top, which draws so much pressure from the enemy team on that split push. And I pop my ulti here just because I'm like, look, let's get the Blastoise to teleport up here. He does, thankfully.
He was in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
He was walking the bottom lane.
And he just teleports here for free.
We instantly got him here. I believe he ends up capping. Yep, he caps Zapdos with
Correct.
Surf.
And like the enemy team were stuck between a rock and a hard place in the rain. Like, they didn't have a good choice to make at all. Because if they don't come to Bird, then Aegislash scores 100 plus the Rotom top.
Yep.
And if if they go top, then obviously, as you see there, we take the Bird.
Yeah. So we're just messing around here. We're messing around. I just went through Hyperspace Hole. I'm gonna go through it again,
and then
I decide. Okay, all right, I'm out. So there's another thing, like the fact that you can go score, and then Hoopa can instantly transport you back in the end game for the defense
so quickly. It's way faster than actually pressing the B button. If the Hoopa, again, like I said, the Hoopa has to be like a second or two ahead. Like, you always have to kind of be predicting with the Hyperspace Hole, and that will be the difference between a good and bad Hoopa.
Yes. Like in that situation where I just teleported back and played defense, like that Mamoswine was on my butt. Like, I should have taken 30 seconds. If I was going to get away, it should have taken me a good 30 seconds to get away. But because of Hyperspace Hole...
Yeah, he should have just been chasing you.
Yeah, like I never would have had the time to press down on the D-pad and go back. You know what I mean?
Correct. There's so many facets here that just... It's truly mind-bending. Like, if even one or two of them were gone, you know what I mean? It wouldn't feel so impactful. But when you layer them all together like this in one package, this is just... It's the most auto-included poke I could imagine right now. Like, I cannot imagine any sort of organized, especially in like a 5v5 or like a competitive. Never. This is 110% automatic inclusion, and I'm scared for poor little Hoopa if and when they ever introduce it like a draft mode where there's a pick and ban phase, because he's going to be auto banned probably every game. Picked or banned. Like, he's going to be 100% included.
So I just want to take a second to talk about like the difference between having a good Hoopa in like organized play and then solo queue, and we'll show you an example of a bad Hoopa play while we're talking about that. But so Justin, I messaged you guys, remember, this was before you guys had seen gameplay, and I saw the gameplay footage for a few minutes, and then I messaged you guys and I said, this is an auto-include for highly competitive organized play, and even just organized play. And like you had mentioned before, you got 3 buddies. One of you should pick Hoopa, and if you want, if you want to win games, because there's a difference. Like,
and if you want to, and that's why it's important to be like, because he's an auto-include. That's why it's important for everybody in your group to learn how to play him. So that way, if there's a potential for like if somebody doesn't want to play him again. Like, I've just played him 3 times in a row, I want to play somebody else. Okay, well then, it's my turn then. I'll play him for a couple games.
Yes.
But regardless, we need a Hoopa. It's sort of that mentality.
If you look at our team and you look at their team, they did not have a Hoopa. They did not move around the map nearly as well as us. Justin was able to send, and not even everyone took it. Like in the situations where people took the teleport, it changed the game. We defended that Rotom.
We overpowered everything completely. Especially that top Rotom. That was so clutch. Having all 5 members and no one died.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Exactly.
It's truly mind-boggling.
We brought the Zapdos up, or we brought Blastoise up. We took the Zapdos. Like every time he called for it and people took it, it was a game changer. So the fact that like they didn't have Hoopa, so we could push. We didn't win every goal that we pushed, but if we had 5 people pushing a lane, and Hoopa drops Hyperspace Hole, and we all go back and heal and then come back full health, we're taking that goal.
Correct.
But not everyone took it in this situation because we're not a highly organized squad. It's just Justin and I.
Yeah, we were just in solo queue. But, like, even with that, like, we still made good plays. You can see the potential here for, like, and it's not difficult. And if you check our Aegis video, you can see what it's like to be on the team with Hoopa. So, like, what it looks like from the alternate perspective, because that game, obviously, we had a Hoopa also. It was a Randy Hoopa, but you could still see what it looks like when they pop their ultimate. You can see the little R3 icon, and you can kind of see what it looks like from the other perspective there. Again, link in the description. As we talked about in our last podcast, we were just busy with life stuff when Aegis Slash came out, so we're getting on that this week, Aegis Slash and Hoopa week. So again, both of these videos will be out, and you can kind of see. And again, this game had an Aegis Slash jungle. That game, I was Aegis Slash jungle. So you kind of get 2 games for the price of 1 this week for both. So it's a lot of bang for our buck what we ended up getting off here for footage.
Yeah, so you'll see right here. So we've got the almost the whole squad is here. We got Sylveon's like overcommitted to top lane. But you'll see here, Hoopa drops a hyperspace hole there. That's like, you shouldn't have done that because we already capped the goal. First of all, like we were all full health.
I mean, I was able to heal me, but I didn't need to heal. Like, I wasn't afraid of dying.
Not a big deal. But like, it's going well. We capped the goal. We're taking Dread. And so like now this situation, we know he has hyperspace hole,
and we have 4 of us. And Rotom's up.
Rotom's up. We need to go to top lane. We need a goal. We need a hyperspace hole right here.
Wah, wah.
And we don't get it, so we start backing. Like,
and we know he has it off cooldown. Like, and then he drops it, but he missed.
Yeah, and he puts it in the wrong spot. So now we're late to Rotom when we could have been there. We could have had both objectives. And like in this situation, we're gonna win.
And we would have had all 5 members up here too. We would have slammed this objective.
Yeah, like we snipe it here, but like we shouldn't have. Like, that was luck.
And I shouldn't have died. I lost my kill streak. Like,
yeah. And I think they're gonna break this goal anyway. Yeah. So now
he comes up late as it dies. The Mammal wasn't able to get through because the goal died. So it's it's something to be aware of. And then right here, because he's got that broken ulti, now again big damage, big HP bar, and now I'm able to teleport in after my death timer. So it does make up for it there because the rest of his kit is broken. But like it is something to be aware of. Like in a competitive scenario, there's no way that another team's going to allow us to get away with that. You got to be on the ball with that. Like, we were all standing there. Like, it's not like that was beyond late. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
So the point being, he made good plays elsewhere in the game. I'm not trying to harp on this person in particular, but it's just, you got to be on the ball, and you have to be proactive, and you also have to be, you kind of have to be, like, you have to anticipate. You have to really kind of predict what your team needs before they need it.
Yeah. So I think that kind of wraps up our thoughts. We could talk about him all day, man, but I think we gotta cut this one short. We'll be talking.
Well, I think this is a great intro vid to just kind of see like what he does and how impactful it is. We're definitely going to be doing some more like in-depth gameplay, thoughts, discussion, stuff like that. Let us know what you think of this little bit different new format for how we're doing some Unite videos, having the gameplay in the background. We're having sort of a meta discussion vid over top. We are breaking down the game a little bit, but it's not just a straight up like sports commentary. So we're trying it out. We're trying to figure out a little bit different ways to make it more enjoyable for us as content creators to record and voiceover for the Pokemon Unite while also getting all of our thoughts out there. So we figure this is kind of 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the vid. I'm really excited to have a game-changing Psychic Pokemon added to the roster.
We just need one more, man, then we can have a full team.
Yeah, dude. Full Psychic team coming at some point. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vid. We'll catch you on the next one. Until next time, I've been Zero.
And I'm Justin.
Class is dismissed.